Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. All for my sampler platter. Yes, I need folks sampler videos. There's videos I've been doing for a while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff. And folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm over there and I'm doing this, folks, well, I'm kind of out in a parking lot because I got some stuff to grab to review. And I thought I'd parked far enough away from other people that no one would be around me, and yet, here we are. Oh well. Anyway, I am inside my truck. I did go out to grab some lunch, which is why I'm wearing a nice shirt, instead of a crappy work shirt, which, by the way, when I wear a cool shirt, I like to highlight the shirt, because damn it, folks, it's a cool shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! Boom! It's kind of hard to see because it's a whole image. This is a Misadventures of Tron Bond shirt. I mean, I guess technically it's not specifically Misadventures. It's a Tron Bond shirt. If you're not familiar with Tron Bond is, she's a character, most typically an antagonist, occasional anti-hero type character from the Mega Man Legends series of video games, famously on the PS1. She's also shown up in some Marvel vs. Capcom stuff and various other things. I love her character. I love the Mega Man Legends series. When I saw that this shirt was available, I was like, I had to get in on this. It's a great shirt. But anyway, folks, what am I going to be trying for y'all today? Well, I just got through reviewing a sub from Boom, Firehouse subs. Specifically, that one was the prime rib steak sub. But because they had small option subs available, I decided to go over there and get 3 of them. This is number 2. Boom! It's number 2. You can see it. Which, number 2 is the Jamaican jerk turkey sandwich, which I'll be honest, sounds very interesting. I'm not sure how much turkey is involved in, like, Jamaican food. Not that I'm expecting this to be particularly authentic or anything, but I would have figured chicken, because, like, jerk chicken is definitely a thing. I've never heard of jerk turkey, but I'm sure you could make it do it. So, let's take a look at the sub. It is on wheat bread, and it got all of the fixings and such, which is like, it's like tomato, onion, lettuce, mayo, and deli mustard. So, I'm going to say right now, it doesn't feel particularly jerk-tastic to me, which, that's a phrase I just came up with. Oh, okay, it has a little bit of like a jerk sauce smell to it. Not too long ago, I did a jerk sauce-based salsa, like for chips and salsa. Go watch that review. So let's give this a shot, folks. This, by the way, is a small sub. I think I mentioned that. Oh yeah, no pickles. Ha ha ha. Okay. I both was and wasn't expecting that. So, if you've ever had like a jerk sauce on anything, it typically comes with a little bit of a kick, a little oomph. Varies depending on what sauce you're going off of. The thing is, I was expecting that when I started eating it, but then when I wasn't getting it, I kind of dialed back my defenses, and then at the latter end of the experience, it all went like straight to the back of my throat. Now, mind you, I say a kick, more like a kick to the shin. It's not particularly spicy, it just gives you a little oomph, which isn't a terrible thing. Like, jerk sauce, like I said, at least the ones that I've had, typically aren't particularly spicy, they just give you that little extra something. That's kind of what this does. However, here's the thing. This, to me, feels way less like a proper jerk sauce and way more like a teriyaki sauce that's just got a little extra spiciness to it. Because it's, for one thing, like, jerk sauces tend to be like thicker and they're very heavy in flavor. I'm not going to say that this isn't unflavorful. And I think pairing it the way they did with the turkey isn't a bad idea, because turkey can be very light tasting deli meat. So I think that end of things is good. But the fundamental problem I'm having is it it really, like I said, it really felt more like a teriyaki sauce. It's kind of overly sweet. There wasn't like a prominent heat going through it. Because, like I said, it gets that little oomph, but like jerk sauce, like it radiates flavor. Like, it's hard to describe. It's like one of the most flavorful things that you can try. Like, I'd put it up there almost like Indian food with just how much flavor they pack into it. And this isn't that. It's a very lightly glazed thing. I don't even know if it goes all the way through to the bottom of the sandwich. So, I mean, the sub tastes good. I will say that. But the problem is that by going over there and calling it a Jamaican jerk sub, I had certain expectations, and I do not feel that they were met. Now, it's still good. And all the other elements of the sub are perfectly fine. The turkey itself is fine turkey. There's a decent amount of it. It tastes like turkey, which it should. But yeah, I mean, like, the main thing that makes this different from basically just standard turkey sub is the jerk sauce that they're using. Which, again, doesn't really feel like a proper jerk sauce, even a little bit. And then on top of that, there's just the fact that it feels like they really just kind of drizzled it over the top. Because the bite that I had from the bottom end of things, I hardly any jerk flavor. Yeah, I mean, the pieces at the top and the pieces at the end seem to be the ones that got the best go of it. The stuff in the middle at the bottom doesn't seem to have gotten a lot in the way of coverage. It's decent for what it is. It is a thing, like I said. There's a certain expectation, and I just feel like if they would have gone over there and worked harder to either make the sauce feel more representative of jerk sauce, and I'm not saying it had to be straight, jerk sauce or anything like that. That might have been a bit overwhelming for the turkey and the sandwich overall. But I feel like they could have done a better job. And then the other thing is, add in, some like Jamaican, some other Jamaican elements, maybe some Jamaican veg or something like that to make it stand out, feel properly unique. With this, it's just a turkey sandwich that's pretty good that they went over there and put, some very weak Jamaican, style jerk sauce on. It's perfectly fine. It's tasty enough. I don't even mind the taste of the sauce. Like I said, it's just having had, actual Jamaican food and, proper jerk sauce. It's so far off, it's actually kind of insulting. If they'd have gone over there and called it teriyaki turkey sandwich, I would have been more inclined to let it go. But like I said, it's tasty enough. It's not a bad sub, and I feel like, all right, two things have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it to people? Would I get it again? Probably not. This is the second of the subs that I've had. The first one was the prime rib steak sub. I would get that over this. But the prime rib steak is like a limited time thing, so, it kind of is what it is. The thing is, if I want something with Jamaican jerk, sauce or seasoning, there's like an actual proper Jamaican restaurant that's not too far from where I live, and I can go over there and order from there if I really want to. This, well, not bad. For me, it just frustrates me because, like I said, I have had the proper stuff. So for me, that just bugs me. Now, would I recommend it to people? Yes and no. It's not a bad sub overall. I will not go over there and fault it on the overall quality of the sub. Bread's nice. I think it works. Like I said, I don't even think the sauce is terrible. If you've never had proper Jamaican food or, at least actual Jamaican seasonings and sauce, it's perfectly fine. Now, if you have had that, though, I think you're kind of probably going to end up feeling like me, where it's just it's a very pale imitation. And in that case, I can't really recommend it. So it's not a bad sub. I'm not saying don't try it. I'm just saying, yeah, let your expectations down quite a bit. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. And folks, you can go over there and have yourselves a truly proper Jamaican jerk-tastic rest of your life, okay? And again, I'm talking like the proper stuff. I'm not this stuff. I'm talking, let's go out there, find yourself, if you can, find yourself like, Jamaican restaurant, get some, oh man, they have like catfish and like Jamaican jerk chicken and stuff. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. If you can do so, absolutely do so. If you can't, but you can cook, look up some recipes. It's definitely worth trying. I can't cook, so. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. That's not always the easiest thing in the world to do, though, folks. Trust me. I know it. That's why I put try at the very beginning, because I want to give people the opportunity. So even if you fail, try again, do better. Run into those situations where you might be tempted to be an asshole. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is, I'm just doing it manically at this point. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to go out to Firehouse subs, as I have done here today in this video. Maybe you're going to try the Jamaican jerk turkey. And maybe like me, you're going to find it to be a little bit weak. So you're going to go over there, you're going to find yourself a proper Jamaican restaurant. But maybe you don't have one in your city. Folks, maybe you don't even have one in your state. Maybe you're some state like Wyoming, where I can't imagine they have a lot of Jamaican restaurants. Maybe they do. No offense, by the way, Wyoming. I'm sure you have plenty numerous things. I just don't associate Wyoming with Jamaican food. But you're going to go over there and you're going to find one out of state. You're going to go over there. You're going to get a road trip together. It's going to be a whole thing. There's going to be life lessons learned and love along the way, maybe a little heartbreak. But you're going to learn things about yourself. You're going to get yourself that delicious Jamaican food. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. And maybe you go over there and you start talking with the chef person who runs the place and everything. Maybe it turns out they have a son or a daughter or something like that who's, little, working at the place and everything. You gauge a little interest and stuff like that. And then boom, you're over there living in some state that's adjacent to Wyoming. You've got a beautiful husband or wife or significant other, or however you want to, work that whole thing. And now you're not only eating delicious Jamaican food, you're making it as well. That was a whole thing, folks. Or conversely, like I said, just go on YouTube and look up some Jamaican food recipes and make some Jamaican food. Bye.